Welcome to the American Small Business Institute. I'm Daniel Whittington. I'm here with David St. James from 1-800-GOT-JUNK. And what are we going to talk about today?
The chickening out period.
The
moment of truth for any small business owner willing to do something they've never done before and maybe don't have the onions to follow through on.
Oh, I like that you went graciously and used the word onions.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah.
So explain to me the context of this. What are we talking about?
So the context is really about belief and values.
Okay.
You have done, as a small business owner, you have a vision and an image of what your business can be, and you want to change the trajectory of your business. And you've done your research and you want to make your commitment.
Right.
And that could be a sales tactic. It could be a marketing initiative. It could be a combination of both. And in our world at 1-800-GOT-JUNK, it has been our commitment to mass media, our commitment into a radio program. So it is something that you believe and your research tells you, and in your mind and your heart, it tells you it's going to change your trajectory.
So are you taking that change in trajectory because you feel like you've hit a wall?
You've hit a wall.
Okay.
You hit a wall, or you believe your business can be in a different place.
Okay, I got it.
So it's a combination of maybe you've reached your ceiling, or you don't know what your ceiling is and you want to go next level.
Okay, cool.
So I think the motivation can be either or in that case. Yeah.
So now you decided, and now what happens?
Now I've decided I'm going to do something. So I'm going to invest, or I'm going to change my behavior.
Right.
In our case at 1-800-GOT-JUNK, it was into radio. So you go through a period where you're spending enormous amounts of money. You are expecting a result that would happen at the end, not the beginning, and you kind of move along. And you do your friends and family test, and you do your customer test, and you realize it isn't making the impact. So you're over investing. And then you realize, if I continue to spend this way with the results I have today, I'm in financial trouble.
Right.
Therefore, the chickening out period.
Oh, so like, we got to bail, pull the ripcord.
Do we bail? Do we pull? Is the airplane on the runway and I ring the bell and I want to get off?
So this does not sound like a direct response campaign.
This is not a direct response.
So this is a branding campaign.
Branding and a bonding campaign.
Okay.
You want to connect to your customers. And depending on your sales cycle, so with 1-800-GOT-JUNK, we want to be known for the company that when you have something to get rid of, it's 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Already.
But we can't necessarily create the junk.
Right.
We can't necessarily create the urgency for you to get rid of the junk.
Yeah, you really can't.
But when you're ready,
right.
Boy, are we ready.
Right.
And that takes some time. So the chickening out period is that moment of truth where you have to look at yourself and your business, or your business partners, or your finance partners, and you say, I truly believe in this. I'm going to continue to spend because I believe this is going to make a difference.
Because if you pull it then, it's a guaranteed loss.
It's a guaranteed loss.
So how do you do that? I mean, it's easy to say. That's like saying, I know I need to work out. I'll just go do it. But like, how do you emotionally get over that hurdle of terrifying? You know, I mean, it's terror is what it is.
It's terror. And I think the really important word is that it's not emotional. Is that it cannot be emotional. It's like a business owner who leads an online review about their company in a negative way. If you take that as emotional and personal, you're not going to be able to look through the comments to understand what you can do different to improve your business.
Right.
It cannot be emotional, I think, is the breakthrough. So this is a pragmatic financial decision that's going to take my business to the next level, and you have to commit to it. That doesn't mean you need to commit to it forever, but you need to commit to it for a period of time for you to see and realize the results.
So you think it does make a difference that if you know before you even start this campaign that you're gonna hit it, and that when you do hit it, you're gonna try to remember having had this conversation?
I think it's important to know that.
Yeah.
But for anyone who's run a marathon, and everyone tells you that when you get to the mile 20, it's really the halfway point of the 26-mile run.
Totally.
People can tell you that. You can read about it. You can write it in your own journal, but until you get to that mark and you realize how hard it's going to be to go to the final 6, it's the same effort it took you to get there. You have to be committed to it.
Yeah, you're always going to feel like you're the only person who's ever felt like this.
Correct.
Because everyone else got through it, so obviously.
That's right. Yeah.
What does it feel like when it works?
Angels will sing. Teeth will be whiter. You'll be a better dancer.
That's right.
It's interesting for the right business owner with the right mindset. They rarely would stop and have reflection of what it had meant, because they're continuing to push.
Right.
And they're looking for what's
They're
next.
just seeing the next horizon.
They're seeing the next horizon or the endless horizon.
Right.
So what's really interesting is you need to have that network around you to be able to have a milestone, a moment in time for you to reflect. To learn what could you have done different, what could you have done better, and then apply that kind of reflection into the next stage. But the true entrepreneur who can break through that chickening out period often doesn't have time to look in the rearview mirror and take stock of that.
Yeah. So do you think it's easier to get over that hurdle if you have a team around you who's trying to provide you with courage when you don't feel it?
Depends on the team.
Yeah.
It's probably in most cases harder.
Really?
Harder for your network, harder for your financial partners,
Right.
harder for your staff who know that you're committing so much effort and money into something different and they're waiting around for the results. They are not emotionally committed to it. They are not pragmatically committed to it.
Right.
So they are going to be those that begin to second guess first. And that's where you truly need to dig deep into the belief that this is going to make a difference.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for taking the time.
It's been my pleasure.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.